What is good? What is going on, fellow Clashers? It's me, Graumach here, bringing you another COC video. So, are you guys ready for this? I'm talking about another war win. We slaughtered this group. I'm talking about slaughtered. Here with my Smash Base clan. Totally kicking butt in the war. Again, I gotta hand it to my men. They did fantastic, and women. We have all kinds in this group. Yeah, we did great. 74-53. 74-53. Fantastic win by us. Let's go ahead and get right to it, shall we? Let's go and see how they did. The other team? Man, look at this. What is this? What is this? Are they even trying? Are they really trying? Well, you know what it is? I'm going to have to count it to engineered bases. That was the question I had in my last video. Are engineered bases dead? I think not. I think engineered bases are not dead. You just don't like to be matched up to another engineered clan because it's one engineering versus another. And how do you deal with that? Well, how do you deal with it? You have a good crew in your war supply that can actually attack any base and even attack above their base and handle it. So let me show you what we're talking about, okay? This is the war where actually Graumach and Little Graumach had to sit out. I had to put them in timeout because they were naughty. They decided to go ahead and upgrade valuable members and contributing elements to wars, such as heroes and, of course, your spell factories. But you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes. So in my clan, we have a rule. You can't war unless everything is up and running to be able to give you everything you need to do well in war. So let's go and take a look here. My boy Beetle rocking it out here. All right, so he comes across his base and we're looking at a looks like a Govaho. No, not even Govaho. I don't think he has any hogs in there. It's just golems and valks. So right here, right off the bat, he goes ahead and does a queen walk. So he sets up his queen walk. This is what I always recommend doing. Queen walks are super powerful. He's going to actually do a queen walk with a little bit of a charge. So what that is that a queen walk is when you actually have the queen just walking around the outside, attacking and destroying all the defenses on the outside, peripheral side, and then the healers come in and heal and keep her living and alive. Queen walk charge is when you charge into a base and with the queen and still healing in the background, and both are very powerful ways of going about it. Again, he had a target in mind. He wanted to get rid of that Inferno Tower. So now he's going to do his attack from this side. He's going to send some golems in, and he's going to go ahead and leave his queen be. And here comes the CC coming out. It's some Valks, and he answers that with some more Valks. So it's Battle of the Valks here, and he drops a heal spell, and everything comes right in here. Some wizards in the back there, and now we're funneling in. So the queen is still doing her thing in the back end, and everything's coming in on this end. He drops a freeze spell, which is a brilliant idea. Gets rid of the last one right there of the Inferno Towers. Now there's nothing really holding it back except for the defenses the base has to offer. Now the only thing that's going to cause them the most amount of problems are these two Expos, opposite sides and adjacent. You know, that this is just makes it tough, but you know what, his army splits up perfectly into two and they're able to smack right through that. Again, he's got his queen over there still with the healers fully healed up, so he's got a huge advantage right now. So now Valks on one side are trying to come in into these other compartments and able to take care of the defenses before they actually came in. And of course we got one compartment left over on this side. Now on this side we got the king with the queen. Unfortunately, the healer stayed with the queen, so oh no, the king's still alive. Okay, good. No, he's not. He's dead. So this is the enemy king being taken down, and that is done. So these guys are cleaning up in the back end, and this side's cleaning up on the front end. There's nothing left of this base. This base is completely trashed. I'm talking about another perfect, wonderful 3-star by my boy Beetle. Now Beetle is a fantastic war member. He's gotten better and better and better each and every time I see him battle, and in fact he learns a whole lot more. I think overall he probably even is a better attacker than me, and but so it's great to have such a guy like him on our team. Again, my boy Beetle, welcome buddy, much love to you. All right, let's take a look here. Let's go on our next one, and of course, Beetle pulling it all the way through again, attacking another base right down below. We always go -1 in this team, so this is nice to have him be able to take down those 2 bases on his own. So he's going Lava Loonian here. So he sends in his 2 Lava Hounds, and then he's sending his Loons right in right after. Then he's going to send some more Lava Hounds following up right after that. The Lava Hound's going to eventually outrun the Loons. So I got 2 groups now splitting off in 2 separate directions. Now this is where it gets really hard because I fought this base before. He has to make it through this whole area right here and wrap around and be able to take out this other side. And now this base splits the actual defenses into 2 sides. And what makes it hard is that everything wants to move into a unique pattern. But yeah, he's flying through it. He's doing all right. Only thing that's giving him an issue right now is this archer tower, which was attacking his actual last loons on the back end. So now he has his king and his queen. So let's see what he actually does here. So he's got all these pups and all these minions being able to take care of all this stuff in the back. So I'm not too worried about all that. It's actually all these little defenses all along the way. But these pups are actually doing a fantastic job of defending while these loons are coming. They're slightly faster, so it's just working out perfect. CC got pulled out over there because the queen was dropped, and then the king was dropped at the same time. So king's, kind of distracting the CC while the queen help cleans it up. But the queen's one that has been targeted. Again, we got these Lava Hounds and the Loons coming right behind. There's nothing now to be able to attack these Loons, so it's all purely a cleanup at this point. So Beetle's characters are all going flying through here, tearing this base apart, destroying everything, and he makes it through with a nice little perfect little 3-star. Good job, Beetle. Fantastic work, sir. I like how you held off some of your guys towards the end to be able to help you with that cleanup. That's exactly what we should be doing. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the next one here. This one is my boy Bali here. He's rocking it out here with his main account. This base is very unique, very unusual shape, but he decides to go Lava Loonian on it. And he sends a bunch of loons in, sends in a couple of his lava pups, and right now a lot of the loons are being targeted, but he go ahead and haste them through. And he has his little few there on the back, but they're still going straight for the core while everything else is going on the outside. And so he hastes them up through again. Now this is pretty interesting because now what has happened is these 2 quadrants have been bypassed and everything is now moving up forward. So he decides to send some on the back end over here to kind of prevent that from happening. He takes out these defenses back here. There's no reason for him to keep pushing forward. So now they're actually pushing off out towards the side, which is exactly what he wants them to do because he's got to take out these last few defenses. And so he's got enough pups in there and enough going on that everything's going to work out fine. So now he sends his heroes. He sends them on opposite sides. I understand why he's doing that. It's because he wants to clear out as much of these defense bases or junk defense bases as possible to be able to finish this off. And he will. Everything else is doing well. Everything's flying through this base. No more defenses left because he did a fantastic job and worked it out and even adapted to the situation as it was handing out to him. And the last few defending right there, boom, gone. Nice little perfect 3-star. Good job, Ali. You actually rocked it there, sir. All right, let's go to our next one here. And this is Mido, my girl, man. She's just rocking it here, and she's really good with these hogs. I'm telling you, man. Go-ho. She loves it. So she sends in a troop there to be able to go take out some of the junk defenses and end up blowing one of them, but that's okay. At least that's one less giant bomb to worry about. She sends in a golem, a couple golems. Now everything's going to start being targeted, so hopefully they start targeting these golems before everything else. And then blows a whole opening. Here comes the CC, and those wizards are now targeting the CC as she has a nice little poison on them to slow them down. Golems are coming in, one side to one defense, one side to the other. She drops down to heal because she realizes how much trouble they are, but it doesn't matter. All of them are gone now. Good. Job done. She sends in the hogs. Now she's sending them all onto one side here. She's hoping to clear them out. And the reason why she's okay with it is because she knows there's not that many giant bombs in here, and she has a couple heal spells just in case of those areas come into consideration. And so as they whip around here, I know there's going to be another giant bomb probably right over in here, but it ends up being a Tesla, so that's fine. Because of that there's no giant bombs over there, it was no problem for him to clump them all up like that. It works out perfectly. So all these hogs are just flying through this base, just tearing everything up, and yeah, look at it. I mean, she just overwhelmed the base. Queen's in there hacking away over at the town hall, now adjusted to the actual king. So Barb King, so there we go. Hopefully it's going to be gone. I mean, you still got the Golem there. It just explodes, turn to Golemite, but she kills him right before it even has a chance to do anything. All these little Golemites run around inside. That's hilarious. They're completely pointless now. They're not going to be able to do anything. It's these hogs that are doing all the cleanup right now. There's some Larrys that are trying to take on some of those hogs, but those hogs are saying heck no and just smashing those Larrys up like nothing. And so we just got a few more defenses here. There's not very much left. This is when it gets kind of spooky because you're wondering, oh my gosh, is she going to be able to do it? Is she going to be able to do it? But of course, she does make it in perfect timing as these last few junk defenses are annihilated. Good job, Mido, with a nice, perfect 3-star attack with your Goho. She's like my Goho expert. She's fantastic. Thank you, dear. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's do one more, and then we're going to show you the grand prize one. So Master Savage making it out again to another wonderful attack, and I always know he's always up for this. He loves to do his basically his drag La Lunian attack. So this is what he's known for. So he's going to go ahead and he zaps 2 of those ADs, and then he quakes. Now, both of them go falling. So there's only one left out there and one way back in here. So one up here, one way back here. So he decides to go for this side. So he's going to send in all his dragons in one spot. He's going to drop some loons. And then he kept a couple, one dragon in reserve. And he sends his king on the other side. And he's just letting everything do their work. And so everything is doing their job, doing their work, you know, taking out some stuff, destroying some stuff, you know. Loons are coming in hot, absorbing all of that air defenses there. Here comes the loons from his CC coming right out. But he has a lava that he actually did send in just in time right there. So he's able to come on in. The king has no chance now because all those loons are there. Those loons are just going to sit there now because everything else he has left is there. He go and sends in another lava pup to be able to help out the one before it. That one lava pup just took in all those hits all the way through the base, clearing out a lot of those air defenses so that everything can do its work. And so basically, there you go. Just, you know, hacking and slashing, just coming through. Now this is looking a little bit dicey, but once all the wizard towers are taken care of, it's actually quite nice. And in fact, one of these pups might actually burst here, and if they burst, it's going to even have a lot more help in the ability to be able to clean up. So hopefully it holds off just a little bit longer. And here we go, dragon, boom, one pops there, and another one pops. Good, both of them popped. Perfect timing. So now that they both popped, this now allows the loons to be able to come on in a little bit easier because they're not going to be targeted as much because those pups are going to be targeted instead. And since those pups are targeted, all you got left is now almost pure cleanup. I mean, yeah, one wizard tower, but come on, the wizard tower is not going to do a whole lot to the dragons. Dragon attack, perfect success, 3-star attack, Master Savage, you rock, dude. Well done with your wonderful drag La Lunian. So, or actually, drag La Loon, no Lunian. No minions in that, but there you are. Fantastic, sir. Drag La Loon Master. All right. As always, I always like to go ahead and show whoever makes it the most heroic attack, and it is Valley. Valley with his actual 3rd account. That's what those 3 stars there mean. So his 3rd account. And this is his engineer base for sure, but look at this. Town Hall 7 dragons with versus Town Hall 8. Here we go. So he's trying to eliminate these areas to create a proper funnel. He go ahead and lightnings out one of the ADs. So there's only 2 of these ADs right here. And with this actually air sweeper pointing in the opposite direction, he has no problem able to come right in here. So he's just sending in his dragons, and then he's going to send in his loons right behind him. And he timed it just a way so that way the loons will actually make it right when the dragons will. He even rages the dragons to go even further, faster forward so he could tank for the loons. Now the loons come flying in really fast. And because of that, these loons have actually a strong chance to be able to make it in here and do what they need to do to help them make it through this attack. So he makes it through this attack very well. Nothing comes out of the CC, most likely because they're all ground attack troops. So he's in the clear right now. And all these dragons are taking everything out perfectly fine. There's only 2 little archer towers now between him and the 3-star. So that's what's going to hold him back. And that's the only thing that can stop him. But look, he's overwhelmed the space by now. So One archer tower ain't gonna cut it now, especially when you got a loon coming your way. It's done. This base is toasty. And there you have it. Another perfect little 3-star by my boy Bally right there with his dragon attack. Yes, that's right. Town Hall 7 versus Town Hall 8. Awesome job, sir. Fantastic. So we clinched the win. There you go. We have it. We solid win it. The other team had nothing against us. They couldn't even take on our bases. Our bases are pretty strong. We refine them each and every time and get better and better. So if you like this video, smash the like button. Leave a comment down below. Tell us about what your favorite attack is, especially when you do your war attacks. And also leave a comment and definitely like and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, have a good night and smash base!